Do you want to become a more well-rounded, prepared civilian? This video is for you. So many self-proclaimed prepared civilians stockpile gear, ammo, they might train with their firearms, but many of them neglect the physical foundation that all of that rests on. What good is it if your body can't carry you through a sprint, a jog, a climb, or even a crawl when it matters most? You might have all of those boxes checked for whatever scenario, whether it's shit hits the fan, whether it's civil unrest, whether it's a zombie apocalypse, but all of that stuff becomes secondary if you're not basic physically fit. I'm not talking about being a bodybuilder or some elite athlete. I'm talking about being able to be physically fit to the bare minimum standards where you might need to sprint, you might need to crawl, you might need to carry a loved one, you might have to walk or even jog a mile. Whatever that scenario is, I want you to think about, are you really going to be safe and cozy in your home? The chances is you're not. You're going to be on the move, you might be on the run, you're probably going to be going from place to place. Now think about all the gear that you're stockpiling, or think about all the gear that you're going to be wanting to travel with. So I recently competed in a tactical games skirmish. It was kind of a modified tactical games event held here, and you're required to compete with 15-pound ruck or plate carrier setup. Now 15 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm telling you right now, when you train with it every day and you actually go out there and compete, 15 pounds is extremely heavy. It feels like it's 100 pounds on you. So I see a lot of guys at two-gun matches and different competition shooting matches, and they're all geared up. That's not realistic in the scenario that if you had to move around with it or go long distances with it. You're typically going short distances, and you're not really going more than 5-10 yards with that on. So again, is it helpful? Yes. Does it simulate some scenarios? Yes. But it doesn't actually prepare you for doing long distances. So usually what you're going to be doing in the tactical games, you're going to be doing some type of cardio. A lot of it's going to be like CrossFit. So you might be pulling, pushing, carrying, you might be biking, you might be on the actual row machine, and then you're going to go and shoot. And I'm telling you right now, it was probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done in trying to get my breathing down after I biked for 3 minutes straight at a certain amount of RPMs. You know, the other thing about being a prepared civilian is think about the people and the loved ones around you. Are they physically fit? And again, I'm not talking about being an elite athlete. I'm talking about being able to escape, evade, maneuver. My wife and I actually competed in a 15K Tough Mudder. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, even harder than the tactical games, in the fact that it was 9 miles and it was over 20 courses and it took us 4 hours. I bring that up because if we ever needed to evade, escape, run, get out of harm's way, whatever the scenario is, I know that I'm not going to be having to pick up the slack for my wife. She's very physically fit. She teaches fitness classes. And again, the fact that she went through a 15K Tough Mudder, 20 courses, pushing, pulling, helping each other out, running up, I don't know, it might have been a 20-foot wall. By the way, stay tuned after this. I'm going to have some video footage of the Tough Mudder that my wife and I did. Pretty cool. So again, I'm not saying that you need to be that elite in terms of going right out there and doing a 15K. But I will leave you with some tips of what you can do. So do you need a 15-pound, 150-pound vest set? No. Do you need a gym membership? No. Do you need any type of physical fitness trainer or anything that costs more money, which we all know during these environments, money's tight, expenses are increasing. You don't need that. What you do need is you need commitment, dedication, and you kind of need a plan and a routine. Start with simply walking 1 mile 3 to 5 times a week. That's all you need. Walking 1 mile when you get off work or before you go to work actually is, the data proves that it's very beneficial. Simply walking. When I go to the gym, I simply walk on an incline, 8% incline at about 3 miles per hour, and I do that for 15 minutes every day. That's it. I do some additional cardio. I do some additional weightlifting, obviously. But in terms of just walking, highly recommend walking. It's a great starting point. A lot of people think you need heavy weights or you need a gym or you need something like that. You don't need that. A jump rope, resistant bands, and maybe a kettlebell, and you have everything that you need. As much as I hate burpees, burpees with this on are absolutely amazing. Like, it's a love-hate relationship. Push-ups, sit-ups, stretching, again, a jump rope probably costs 15 bucks for a decent one. And again, jump roping is one of the best things you can do. Once you build that routine up of just walking, perhaps jogging, doing some body weight exercises, you can start incorporating some additional things, whether it's walking through the hills, whether it's stair climbing, again, whether it's incorporating some weightlifting. Those are some things that you can easily do to start preparing yourself and your fitness and your physical well-being. The biggest mistake that people make when they're trying to improve their fitness is they want to go from 0 to 60. You usually see this at New Year's Eve. So New Year's resolutions, that next day, you see tons of people in the gym. You can't even find a parking spot. 2 weeks later, empty. And again, that's just the mentality of people going in. They get a physical fitness trainer, or maybe they join a class, and it's too much. It's difficult. So what do? They give up. And instead, what I recommend is you start slow and you build on top of that. So again, you don't need to be elite. You need to be capable. Someone that can move under stress, carry your kid out of harm's way, carry a loved one, maneuver, evade, survive when others can't. Hopefully this video sparked some questions in terms of how you prepare, and it can't be with just this alone. It needs to be with your mind, but then also the physical foundation. In the description, you'll find a simple 30-minute body weight exercise that'll start your routine. And then also stay tuned if you want to see my wife and I's Tough Mudder event. Pretty cool stuff. Be well, be safe. Peace out.
Got it, go! Go, 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 go!
Eyes on the hand.
Yeah!
Give us hands up.
Nice!
Maximizer, let's go! He's skipping, man. Holy shit. Come on. Think about it. Grab it, 2 hands. You got it, 2 hands, 2 hands. Yes, you got it, 2 hands.
All the way.
Yes.
Nice job.
Yeah.
You got it, Michelle. Go bombshell. You got it. Hang on. There you go. You got it. Keeper. Killer K.
All right, man.